The 2025 NFL Draft is behind us, but we are looking ahead to the New York Giants' undrafted free agents. Joe Schoen is not done putting in work. He's signed over 13 players to UDFA contracts, and we're going to break every single one down on today's show. But first, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. We put out free videos every single day on your New York Football Giants, and we crossed over 73,000 subscribers yesterday. And I want to say thank you to every single person that is subscribed to this channel. We're on our way to 100K, and we need your help. So if you love the Giants and you want the best Big Blue coverage on YouTube, hit that sub button right now. You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Appreciate everybody for being here, and I appreciate every single person that took maybe even just 1 second to interact with our NFL Draft coverage. Shout out to the real ones. Let's start with Antoine Wells Jr., a.k.a. Juice Wells, the wide receiver out of Ole Miss. The Giants are bringing in Jackson Dart's guy from college, his pass catcher, the 24-year-old pass catcher, the 6-year senior, almost 6'1", 201 pounds. And there are some plays when you go watch the Jackson Dart tape where Juice Wells, he makes a lot of contested catches. Strong, physical receiver, and you can see that Dart has a lot of trust in Wells to go out and make contested catches. 28 grabs, 553 yards, and a handful of touchdowns. Here at Chat Sports, we had him ranked as the 40th receiver heading into the NFL Draft. He shined in 2022, but has not looked like the same player since. Runs hard and can be tough to bring down. So a generator with the football in his hands. Not the best route runner and struggled with drops last season. But this is a guy I like bringing in for a UDFA opportunity to make this team. He has a connection with your quarterback. He's had a good year of college football production. And he's someone that I believe, if he's able to correct the things he's struggling with, he could have an opportunity to make this team. And you can see, and you'll find out throughout this video, the Giants are bringing in a lot of wide receivers that have a couple of high profiles. I think one of these next two guys we're going to show you might make the team, as well as Juice Wells competing in that bunch. And let's go to Beaux Collins, the wide receiver out of Notre Dame, the Golden Doma. Shout out to my guy, Mike G. We appreciate you, my man. Beaux Collins, 6'3" plus, 198 pounds. 22-year-old senior, 41 grabs this past year, 490 yards and 3 touchdowns. He transferred to Notre Dame this past year, and he's got the athletic profile and the physical build to be a prototypical wide receiver. Tall frame with body control to make some difficult grabs. The traits never really matched the production, and the drop issues plagued him, I thought. And he has not really shown the ability to be a separator, but when you watch him, he looks like an NFL wide receiver, and I don't think he had the best situation working for him. At Notre Dame this past year, Riley Leonard, not really the best deep ball thrower, and Collins is a guy that wants to run down the sideline, and when the ball's in the air, he can go make a play on it. And the Giants are trying to add a outside wide receiver. Not going to say they're a small wide receiver room, but they could use another guy that's 6'2", 6'3". Collins, he fits that build, and he's going to have a great opportunity to try to fight to make this roster, as is Dayquin Felton, the wide receiver out of Virginia Tech. And I was pretty fired up about this UDFA signing. Another massive wide receiver, 6'4.5", 214 pounds, 24 years old. He was a 6-year senior as well. 32 grabs this past year, 360 yards to go with 2 touchdowns. And this is a guy that's had some success in college football before. We had him actually ranked as the 35th overall prospect in the 35th overall wide receiver in the NFL draft, a top 300 player. And this is a guy back in 2023 that had 38 grabs for 667 yards and 8 touchdowns. 2022, he had 7 touchdowns. So he's able to be a threat in the red zone. Pure outside receiver with a nice blend of size and speed. Moves well for his size as a vertical option. And the production kind of dipped in 2024 like we painted that picture. And the drop issues I thought kind of creeped up. But this is a guy who has scored 17 touchdowns in the last 3 years, 19 touchdowns in his college career. And when you're 6'5" and you're able to have athleticism and you're a contested catch guy, there's always going to be a path for you to compete to find a job in the National Football League. We got a lot more players to discuss. But if you are pumped up about the Giants draft, hit that thumbs up icon. I thought Joe Schoen and his scouting department absolutely knocked it out of the park with this draft class. But you don't win games in April, and you don't win games on paper. But I like what we got, and I think it's going to be a better year than a lot of people are expecting for Big Blue. So if you're pumped up, hit that thumbs up icon. More UDFAs around the corner, but first, I got to give a major shout out to our proud sponsor, Chubby's. Chubby's has been sponsoring Giants now all draft weekend long, and we want to say thank you to them. And since they've been real ones to us, they're going to be real ones to y'all. If you use that promo code chat at chubbyshorts.com, you're going to get 20% off your purchase today. Spring is here. Summer is around the corner, which means the time to upgrade your wardrobe is now. And there's no better place to do it than with Chubby's. And lucky for y'all, they're giving us a promo code where you can get 20% off your order today. That's chubbyshorts.com/chat or use that promo code chat. Experience unmatched comfort and style with Chubby's iconic original stretch shorts. Depending on how long or short you want your shorts, they have 3 different options of lengths in the inseam. These shorts have the stretchiest fabric for ultimate movability and flexibility while maintaining a perfectly tailored fit. Pair the original stretch shorts with the Chubby's lineup of performance polos, and now you're cooking with gas. With a soft, stretchy, and breathable fabric, these polos are built to kick back, turn up, chill out, party down, and more. Whether you're getting dressed for your workday, a workout, or a weekend getaway, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving the Giants Now Real One viewers 20% off their order when you use our code chat at chubbyshorts.com. That's code chat at chubbyshorts.com. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Don't blend in with the crowd. Stand out with Chubby's. Support the show. Support the sponsor. Be a real one. The Giants go out and they sign an undrafted free agent. He's got some hardware. A national champion, Makari, Paige, the safety out of Michigan. He was actually the starting safety for that Michigan football team that was able to win the national championship with J.J. McCarthy under center. This was a high-profile recruit coming out of high school. And what was weird is his best season was probably 2023 and maybe even before that, but the production started to fall off a little bit. And I don't know if it was in the new Wink Martindale system or what it was, but this guy has talent. He knows what it's like to be a part of a winning football team, be a part of a winning culture, and he's got good size at 6'3", 197 pounds, 45 tackles this past year, 2 interceptions, a physical player that wants to get downhill and hit somebody. Makari Paige has juice, and there's an opportunity for a safety to make this team. I'm going to have my eyes on him all summer long heading into training camp as well. Trace Ford, the edge out of Oklahoma, also signing an undrafted free agent contract with the New York Giants. And what did they once say? You can never have enough pass rushers. And the New York Giants, they are sticking true to that. 6'2.5", 250 pounds, 22 tackles this last year for the Sooners, 4 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks, and 2 forced fumbles. In 2019, as a freshman, Ford saw action in 13 games and played a total of 486 snaps. 23 tackles, also had 14 stops. So he's shown for a while that he can contribute, just needs to put it all together. Was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school. He's able to get after the passer. He might be able to get on this football team. RJ Delancey III, the cornerback out of Wisconsin. He is also signing a UDFA contract to join this team. There was a lot of people on Twitter that are hyped up about this one. Giants also just need more corners on this team. Not the biggest guy at 5'9", nearly 5'10". We'll round up for him. Shout out to my guy. 186 pounds, only 7 tackles this past year. He's going to have to find a way, in my opinion, to show that he can contribute on special teams if he wants to be a part of this team. He did transfer to Wisconsin in the 2024 season. He was with Toledo in 2022 and 2023. He appeared in 11 games this past year, posted 2 solo stops. So not the most production, but there is some athletic ability there. And we're going to see if he's able to make the team. Jordan Bllye, the playmaker out of Gardner-Webb, he'll also be coming into the Giants organization as a UDFA. 32 receptions this past year, 333 yards to go with 3 touchdowns. This is someone that is really athletic, in my opinion. He'll get some handoffs every once in a while. He had 3 last year for 18 yards. Some sites actually have him listed as a running back. And if you can make plays in this league, you'll be able to do it on Sundays for a team. We'll see if he's able to showcase that playmaking ability this offseason. Dalen Camry, the wide receiver out of Louisiana, he is joining this team as a UDFA, and he is an athletic freak. 5'11", but his RAS score on a scale of 1 to 10 is a 9.1, and he ran a 4.43 40 in the 90th percentile. His 20-yard split was in the 96th percentile. His 10-yard split was in the 90th percentile. His short shuttle, 87th percentile. This kid's athletic, not a lot of production, but with the athletic profile, we're taking a chance on a guy, and I'm excited to see if he's able to make something happen. Jason Williams, the offensive tackle out of Youngstown State, he is coming to camp as a UDFA. 6'3", 298 pounds, and I know the competition wasn't great there, but when you watch the film, he looks like a guy that shouldn't be playing at Youngstown State. An 83.7 Pro Football Focus grade, allowed just 2 sacks in 12 games this past year for that football team. He's got good height, a little bit light in the pants, but he's shown that he could dominate the competition at the levels that he's at. We'll see if he can raise his level of production when the competition rises as well. Nate McCullum, the wide receiver out of North Carolina, he is going to be fighting to make this roster. More of a smaller guy, going to play in the slot. Giants could use some depth at the slot behind a guy like Wan'Dale Robinson, 5'8", 184 pounds. Not a lot of production for him this past year. 24 receptions for 274 yards. But he's shown in the past, and he was expected to be a guy that could contribute for the Tar Heels, but it didn't happen. He was at Georgia Tech before that. It just didn't pan out for him. But there's some talent there. He had 60 receptions for 655 yards and 3 touchdowns, despite playing with 3 different QBs in the 29 games for the Yellow Jackets. He appeared 29 games, making 10 starts during his career as a Yellow Jacket, posted 75 receptions for 778 yards and 4 touchdowns during that time. And that's some pretty good stats. We'll see if he's got what it takes. Jermaine Terry II, the tight end out of Oregon State. This guy's got good size at 6'4", 241 pounds. He is built like an NFL tight end. Played in all 12 games, 23 catches, 375 yards, 1 touchdown, 16.3 yards per catch. Scored a second career touchdown on a career-long 43-yard catch in the win over Washington State. Posted a career-high 94 yards receiving versus Nevada. Total 5 catches for 92 yards against the Cougars. So there's some juice there, and we'll see what he's got. Tommy McCormack, the safety out of Idaho. My man, this was a prospect I was pretty pumped up about. A lot of production for him. 108 tackles, 3 interceptions, and 9 pass breakups this past year for McCormack. This is someone that has skill. Can he raise his play when the competition rises as well? He was a 3rd-team all-conference player in 2022. He was an all-Big Sky defense honorable mention in 2023. And he, like we said, had a lot of production in his career. As you can see, 108 tackles this past year. Rashaad Baker, the running back out of Elon, going to be fighting to make this team. The Giants went out and added Cam Scatterboo. They're kind of deep, I would say, at the running back spot. So going to be an uphill battle for him to make this team. 859 yards this past year, 9 touchdowns. If he can contribute in special teams, he's going to improve his opportunity to make this squad. But you're deep there now with a guy like who you added in Cam Scatterboo. You also still have Tyrone Tracy. You have Devin Singletary. You have Eric Ray. You have Dante Miller Turbo. So on the team was UDFA last year. Crowded backfield. We'll see which cream rises to the top. Red Douglas, the wide receiver out of Findlay, also a UDFA for the New York Giant. Out of Ohio, senior, 5'11 and a 1/4 inch, 196 pounds, 43 grabs, 573 yards this past year. Appeared in all 11 games this past year for his team, and we'll see if he's got what it takes to make this team, man. All of these guys have an opportunity, and that's all you can ask for at this point. I know they're all upset they didn't get drafted, but you've got an opportunity to make the New York Football Giants. Count your blessings, man, and go get it. Get after it. There is going to be someone from this list that makes this team and hopefully makes an impact. Elijah Chapman was someone that was not even a UDFA. He was invited to camp on a tryout basis and then ended up making the team. Where there's a will, there's a way, and if there's a path, you could travel down it. Good luck to every single UDFA. I'm hoping the best for you guys and your NFL career. My guess to make this team is one of those wide receivers, Juice Wells, Dayquin Felton, two guys that I'm looking at, as well as the wide receiver at Notre Dame. What UDFA do you think makes the Giants opening day roster? Every year, someone makes it. It's going to be fine. It's going to be a lot of fun to follow it this offseason. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Thank you to everybody that has shown love to this channel over the last couple of days. We love y'all. We appreciate you. If you haven't yet, hit that thumbs up icon, hit that sub button, and let's go Giants.